What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the DC edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just Websters. We're talking about all things that matter to me in the DC Extended Universe. This is episode number 50, and San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now, and David Ayer and the rest of the Suicide Squad cast just presented the Comic-Con Suicide Squad trailer at the Hall H panel, and they released it online, and I think it's a good idea that they release it online, considering that Suicide Squad is only 2 weeks away. This is their final opportunity to get us hyped up for this movie. There's a lot of hype surrounding this film, and I hope it's as good as all the hype is, because I'm really looking forward to it. Anyways, let's watch the trailer, and I'm going to give you my reaction and review for it, okay? Hey, Hall H. You want to see something?
Here's to honor among thieves. We almost pulled it off. Despite what everybody thought. They're gonna blame us for the whole thing. We're the patsies. We're good. We're the bad guys.
We've all heard the stories of Samson leveling a temple with a single push. Or the Philistine weapon of mass destruction named Goliath. The next war will be fought with these metahumans. Ours or theirs.
Y'all jokers must be crazy. This is the deal. You're going somewhere very bad. You do something that'll get you killed. You might want to work on your team motivation. Have you heard of Phil Jackson? Yeah. He's like the gold standard. Okay? Triangle, bitch. What? Look at here. I can't wait to show you my toys. We're going to the swirling ring of trash in the sky. Hey, walk in the park. Easy peasy. Don't make me shoot you. Biggest boss and I've been in Trillis. I'm a bigger problem when I hit the spurs. Kicking in the door, Suicide Squad. Forgive me for my wrongs, I have just begun.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. That was cool. It was a blend of new footage and old footage that we've seen before, but I think what makes this great, what this Comic-Con trailer great is the cutting. I'm talking about the editing, combined with the soundtrack, three original songs produced just for the Suicide Squad soundtrack. With it put together, it looked really, really good. And what I like about this trailer is that you get to see more into Will Smith's character, Deadshot. And it feels like we're going to see a good amount of character moments. And by character moments, I'm talking about just the right amount of exposition. And you know, David Ayer is known for that. If you've seen any of his movies, you'll know that we're gonna get a fair amount of character moments, and it really that scene really gave you a glimpse of what the characters are getting themselves into. So I'm glad they have moments like that. And to top things off, that bar scene is straight out of the comics, okay? So that's really awesome. Now, we get to see a lot of really interesting tidbits in this film. There was a huge emphasis not only on the action looks great, by the way, but there's also that huge supernatural element, which I'm pretty sure the Enchantress has to do a lot with, okay? Cara Delevingne's character, the Enchantress, we get to see our very first glimpse of the Enchantress as the Enchantress, and yeah, she's casting her spells, doing her thing, and I think that's why we're seeing all those weird things. You know, there's these weird things that the Suicide Squad fight, and then, you know, one of the giant tentacles reaches out to the helicopter, and then it brings it down. You know, a lot of the TV spots and trailers in the past actually focused a lot on the Joker element. The Joker element being that it makes us feel like he's the main antagonist. But it seems to be a lot more in this case. We get to see this giant, like, you know, and this is so cliche. We've seen this sort of thing before. Basically, this beam that shoots off to the sky. We've seen this sort of thing in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Fantastic Four. Basically a beam that shoots into the sky, opens up a portal, and something's supposed to happen. Something bad is going to come down or whatever. Alternate dimensions and all that. But it looks like we're seeing that sort of thing here because of that shot where we see, like, a distance from the city. We see this giant thing, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, really cool trailer. I think I saw that I need to see. I'm convinced that this film is going to be a hit. Okay, it looks so good. Something tells me that it's going to be a lot of build up towards this big action sequence. And by action sequence, I'm talking about a giant sequence where they're coming down from the transport choppers, and then of course they're under siege. The city's under siege, and then it's just this big battle sequence from the moment they land, or rather the moment they crash land, to the fight on the streets, to the fight in the buildings, to the fight in the subways, and it's just a big battle, you know what I'm saying? And then you add in Batman in the mix. The last half of this film, or the last 40 minutes of this film, is going to be one big sequence, kind of like Transformers Dark of the Moon, where the last hour of the movie is just a big battle, okay? I have a feeling it's going to be something like that, but at least in Suicide Squad, it's going to be more character driven, because the build up in the before the battle starts is where we get to know about the characters, where we get to learn about the characters, and this is straight out of comics. David Ayer promised us that this is going to be something very loyal to the comics. Sure, they made some changes to the costumes, but this is like a live action iteration of the Suicide Squad, Task Force X. And at the end of the day, we're going to see these beloved villains on a big screen, and I feel like they're going to really do this film justice to the source material. So I really love that. What else can I say about the teaser trailer? There's not a whole lot of emphasis on Joker and Batman. This is more about the squad. So that's really cool. And on top of that, it feels like I'm really getting the vibe that Amanda Waller is really going to be a kick-ass female character in this movie. I'm not talking about like in the physical sense. I'm talking about just like she is one to be feared, because she is a no-nonsense type of character, just as she was in the source material. So I think that Amanda Waller is going to be like a really standout performance from Viola Davis. So that's going to be awesome. I think that's about it. If you want to check it out, the link is on the description box below. And by the way, you don't really have to check it out if you don't want to. There's a lot of footage that has been recycled, but we're getting a few more moments in there. And I feel like it's almost like a trailer that was made with just existing footage, but with the soundtrack. So, but it's just done really well in putting it together. All right. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say in this video. So that's it for trailers. Suicide Squad comes out in a couple of weeks. Wonder Woman and Justice League comes out next year. And there you have it. As always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.